I started playing a spellcaster for my first ever character. It's a really good idea. And just learning how to manage those spells has kind of evolved. It started off with a full-on color-coded spreadsheet. Now I've got druid cards and a folder, and it's really fun to flick through quite dramatically. And yeah, just finding the way that works for you.
It's just brought so much more fun to the game now that I'm not so rules heavy, not so focused on the build. I'm just having a laugh, fluffing about and finding out. The great thing about playing Monk is it strips away weapons, it strips away magic for most of the subclasses of it, and you just literally look at that unarmed strike. Okay, how do you style it out? How do you make it narrative? How does it fit with what's going on currently?
And it's the same with other characters. If someone's just said they do a front flip in the air to kick the giant in the face, you can come up with something so as he's up in the air, I fire the fireball underneath to hit the giant in the stomach. And using what other players have done on their turn and playing off that, especially as a melee fighter, you can get a really nice scenario in your head of this one-to-one duel going on, and that helps a lot.
Who here is a little bit unhealthily attached to their character? Yeah.
I would say there's a term that really helps me is this idea of like hold on tightly, let go lightly. And like while you're in the character and you love the character and it's great and you put so much of yourself in, because we like make the best version of ourselves or the bits of ourselves that we wish were a little bit better, and we invest so much in them, and so we get attached. And I think it's that idea of like, okay, well this is potentially an opportunity to make another really cool character.
And it's exciting anyway when you're playing a long campaign. To play a new character, it's a bit of a refreshing. It can stop things getting a bit stale. And you can also spike the DM. If they kill you off, you just come back with a character sheet that's a bugbear, battle master fighter, polearm master, sentinel, all that sort of stuff. No.
Because not everybody likes to be roleplay heavy. Some people prefer the mechanics side. There is no wrong way to play this other than if you're a bit of a douche. I think that's...
No, rule number one, don't be a douche.
Yeah.
If something is very much geared towards somebody, give them the space, but also like create your own space. So I'm more than happy in a roleplay situation, I'll grab another player and say, oh, side quest. Because like, you know, there's people dealing with something and it's like, well, I could jump in there as well and add my 2 cents, but then it's just a bit messy. So let's side quest and see what happens.
There might be players out there who are actually quite shy or aren't confident with their role play, and it's about sort of encouraging that space and making it open for the people who aren't confident with that.
Luke is definitely the quietest member of our group, but also the funniest and the best and my favourite. You all suck.
I think one of the pitfalls we fall into as DMs is we have this really fleshed out idea of what the battle is going to look like, what the room's going to look like, what the world looks like. They don't have that. So until you go, okay, there's a chandelier in this room and a floor that is, you know, rocky, there's some terrain that you can jump on. As soon as you start giving them things to play with, they'll start playing with it.